What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to show you the Andalusian chord progression. Now this is a descending chord progression used in Spanish music, and a lot of rock bands use this chord progression as well. So let's start by playing an A minor bar chord on the 5th fret, okay? So we'll play this chord progression in the key of A minor. Alright, so we have an A minor bar on the 5th fret. Let's move it down to a G bar chord. So this is a G major bar chord on the 3rd fret. Alright, so we have A minor to G. Let's move it down another whole step. So we're going to do an F bar chord right on the 1st position here. Alright, so we have A minor, whole step down to G, whole step down to F, and then down a half step to an open E chord. Alright, and what you can do is just lift off your barring finger and you just slide down like this. Okay, so it's A minor, G, F, and then to an E. Now I'm going to play you Walk Don't Run from the Ventures. So that's the intro to Walk Don't Run. Now why don't we move this chord progression from the key of A minor to the key of C minor. Okay, so we're on the, say we go back to that A minor fingering, right, the A minor bar chord fingering. Let's move it up to the 8th fret. So here's a C minor bar chord. And we'll use the same approach. So we have C minor, move down a whole step to B flat, okay, then another whole step to A flat, and then a half step to G. Okay? So you have C minor, B flat, A flat, and G. And now I'll play Stray Cat Strut from the Stray Cats. So there's the intro to Stray Cat Strut using the Andalusian chord progression in the key of C minor. Now for the 3rd song we'll be using the Andalusian chord progression in the key of D minor. So we could do this, C minor, right, 8th fret. You can move this up a whole step to D minor, so we're on the 10th fret, okay? Using the same approach, D minor, whole step down to C on the 8th fret, right? B flat on the 6th fret, and then A on the 5th fret. Okay, so we have D minor, 10th fret bar chord, C on the 8th fret, major bar chord, B flat on the 6th fret, and then A. But instead of doing that, why don't we do a D minor bar chord instead of on the 10th fret with the root on the 6th string. Let's play a D minor bar chord on the 5th fret, 5th position over here, and that's what we have. Root note is on the 5th string, okay? And we do the same approach, just with different shapes. Here's D minor bar chord to a C bar chord, right? Root on the 3rd fret, B flat on the 1st fret here, and then open A. Okay, so we have D minor, C, B flat, and A. And now I'm going to play you Sultans of Swing from Dire Straits. So now you're able to create an Andalusian chord progression in any key. All you do is start with a minor chord, move down a whole step to a major chord, another whole step to a major chord, and then a half step to a major chord. Okay? I could do one more here. If we're starting on that D minor chord that we did for Sultans of Swing, we move that D minor bar chord up to the 7th fret for E minor, right? Same approach, down a whole step for D major, down another whole step for C major, down a half step to B, okay? E minor, D, C, B. And you could also play an Andalusian chord progression using open chords too. You don't have to stick to just bar chords, but I just wanted to show you an easy approach. It's a lot easier with bars, so you can see that we're moving down the neck for the descending chord progression. So if I did this E minor Andalusian chord progression in open position, E minor, D, C, B, right? E minor, D, C, B. Now, you can also make the last chord a seventh chord. It's optional, okay? So you could go E minor, D, C, and then B7. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to check out my website, christhesongwriter.com. I have a lot of sheet music available of different types of music, like Irish tunes, patriotic songs, you know, and for the holidays I have Christmas and Hanukkah songs. Okay, so check out my website, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.